Hello, dear friends. How are you doing? Anna's here. Let me show you where she's at. Okay. Okay, so we have several things to talk about. So let's wait and see how many more people can come in.
Yeah, it takes like 4 minutes to get.
That's okay. That's okay. We're going to talk about different types of yarn and which yarn to use for different things. So let's see who else is in here.
One thing we really like about your yarn is that you know how to mix it very well.
Yes, and what I do, what happens is that you're not the first person to tell me because my friends when I had the business in Guadalajara, uh, people would tell me the way I combine stuff, the yarn is very interesting. It's uncommon, but it comes out nice. Thank you, Anna. But yes, I do a good work at combining yarn. So let's see. And colors. I like to combine colors. And that is very important because sometimes for example, you can knit orange and pink, but depends on the shade of orange and the shade of pink. So you can combine this color, the like blush or beige, with blue or with pink, but it depends on the shade of the blue and the shade of the pink. But anyway, hi Christine. Hi Marilyn, how are you? Hi Tooth Fairy. Thank you. Okay, so I am going to talk about different types of yarn for different things. For example, this is the knit crate yarn that we got the last time. Yes, I think it was the last time or the time before, Anna. Do you remember? I think this is the last time.
Like 3 lives ago.
3 lives ago. So this is very pretty yarn, and it's cotton. And so I was knitting. See, we have that stitch here. I don't even remember what the name is. ¿Cómo se llama? I don't even remember.
Something good.
It is a rib, but what you do is that you knit 3 and pass one as if to purl with the yarn in front. Knit 3, pass one as if to purl with the yarn in front, and you do all that. But see, this is very nice if you're going to make, for example, with cotton, you can make washcloths because washcloths require cotton. You cannot use a nice washcloth if it's acrylic or wool. So washcloths or dishcloths require cotton. And of course, you have to think about, see, this yarn is variegated. See? So be careful not to use an intricate stitch because it fights. It fights for the attention. So it changes colors, like you can see, it changes tones. And you do not want to use a stitch that is very complicated, like a 10 or 12 row repeat, because then they're not, it's, your stitch is not going to show pretty. So That is very important. Do not use variegated yarns with intricate stitches. It is not a good idea. So,
Sister is asking about bamboo.
I love bamboo. I love bamboo. Um,
It's so soft.
it is very soft, and there's a very nice combination yarns now. You can find bamboo and silk, bamboo and cotton, uh, things like that. So bamboo is a very pretty yarn, but of course you have. We were talking about the colors, but of course, depending, bamboo is if uh, it is absorbent, but for washcloths, it's a better idea to use cotton. Bamboo is very nice and soft if you want to have something against your skin because it's so buttery.
I do love that.
Yeah.
I love bamboo too.
I love bamboo and tencel, but those are fibers that are not a good idea for washcloths. So I am making wrist warmers, and I'm using the same stitch as this. I'm using the same stitch as this. But see how different it looks? So because this is dark and more difficult to see, but wrist warmers are the in thing right now. Really, if you want to, hi Mary, hi Mary Lloyd. If you want to give something nice to friends for Christmas, which I'm going to do, make them a pair of wrist warmers, and it just goes from here to here. They don't have to be very big, but for example, if someone has a jacket, and the jacket usually comes down to here, or it should. Anyway, those are the old standards. I don't know about them now, but usually nice jackets should come down to the palm of your hand or the back of your hand. So there's a space here because maybe you have a shirt under, and the shirt doesn't go beyond the jacket. And so there's a space that air gets in, it gets cold, and the wrist warmers take care of that. Take care of the space between your blouse and your jacket. So it keeps your hand warm. Now I am going to be making wrist warmers, kind of gloves. The ones that I want to make start here, but then a little bit of space beyond the thumb so that they come to there. Not like fingerless gloves. Fingerless gloves go up to there, but maybe just there, because a lot of us have that arthritis, and I know Tooth Fairy has that problem too. We have arthritis in our thumbs, and these wrist warmers are like ribbing, so they are nice and tight around your hand, and it keeps your hand warm and it snuggles your hand. So that is what I want to make for my friends. They both live in cold places. One lives in Puebla, and that's close to Mexico City. Uh, no, it is beyond Mexico City. It is farther away from Mexico, more to the east than Mexico City. But it gets cold. It snows. So it's very high. It's Guadalajara is a mile high, and it's as high as Denver, and Mexico City and Puebla are even higher, much higher. So it gets cold. And then Tere, my other friend, lives in Virginia, so it snows there also. So those are going to be my gifts for my friends, and they're just a lot of fun to make. They don't have to be anything fancy, but something that you can give people. Now, if you want to make a very nice set, you can make the wrist warmers and the ankle warmers with the same yarn, with the same stitch. So the ankle warmers are going to be a little bit longer, wider, to go around, and because they have to go through your foot, they're circular. And
No, sorry.
something that you can do, because we have our tutorial on circular double-sided knitting, and we have it out there now, and please check it out.
Sharon finished the tapanade.
Oh, you did the tapanade. Oh, that is such a pretty shawl. Confront all around Mexico. Yes, well, now it's never going to get cold where we are. It's always going to be warm or hot or more or less less hot. But yeah, I think Christmas presents are nice. You can give a set of wrist and ankle warmers to your friends. And anyway, that's an idea. Something else is that I found this yarn. Let me show you. And it is so pretty. Let me show you this yarn. See it? And it has, I know you cannot see it very well, but it has specks of yellow.
It's true that you can't really appreciate it on camera.
No. See, it has
It almost
these.
looks like the same color throughout, but
Yes.
like different colors.
See, these are specks of yellow. These. And so you have to, if you want to knit with it by itself, it's going to take forever. And anyway, I found that if I put it together with another yarn, then the specks of yellow are going to stand out. See, if this is a beige yarn, and this has bamboo. So if you put it together with the specks of yarn, you see, you cannot appreciate the color online. I don't know if, anyway, it looks very pretty because then the glowy stuff shows and the specks of yellow show. But if I put it together with something like this, which is yellow, well, cream color, the same color as the specks, then the specks are not going to show because it's the same as the background yarn. You see? I mean, it's going to look okay, but the specks are not going to show that much. So when you combine yarns, be very aware not to use the same color because then you're not, the only thing that's going to show is the metallic part. If you want the specks to show, then choose a contrasting color, no, not a contrasting color, a color that would make them stand out because this is like a sand color. So there. Anyway, I know it's difficult to see. Maybe we can take some pictures, Anna, and they can show better.
That's what Tooth Fairy was saying.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, another yarn that we have, and this is also from Knit Crate. Remember when Knit Crate sent us the yarn and what was it, Kool-Aid?
Oh yeah, you dyed with Kool-Aid.
With Kool-Aid, we dyed it with Kool-Aid, and we have a tutorial on how to do that. So I have this leftover yarn.
Light, that's why it doesn't show.
Too much light. Let me see.
On the camera, not in here.
On the camera. What should I do?
Nothing. Maybe recline the TV, the computer screen a little. Yeah, just like that. Just like that.
Like that? No. Okay.
You made the Tunisian placemat with that, right?
I don't remember. I don't remember what I knit. I have knitted hundreds of things. I don't remember what I knit. I don't even remember which stitches we have. I don't remember.
There's so many. That's why.
And so, for example, this is cotton yarn, 100% cotton. And this is good for washcloths. But this is acrylic. And it is as stretchy as the cotton, but it's not as absorbent. So do not use it for a washcloth. It's just not going to work. And let me say this yarn is the same thing as the other one that I showed you for wrist warmers. They will look nice on wrist warmers if it's a simple stitch. So I know that we were supposed to talk only about yarns, but it has to do with stitches also. So try, if you have a speckled yarn like this, be careful which stitch you use because you're not going to be able to see much of an intricate stitch if it's calling for the attention of the speckled part. So, what else? So this is another yarn that is nice. See, and this is more like a mustard color. But see, it is a mustard color and it comes out like yellow. Okay. Nothing I can do about it, but today's... ¿Qué está diciendo Tooth Fairy? What are you saying, Tooth Fairy?
Tooth Fairy. Oh, she gave the idea of taking photos of the yarn and posting them on Instagram.
Yeah, we can do that. Of what today's show was about.
Oh, yeah, because I get to remember more of the videos than you do.
Oh, most definitely.
That's because she makes them and she'll remember them when she, like, while she's making them, but then I take care of the rest. And it's a lot. It's like the graphics. I memorize the graphics and the look of the stitch, and I guess we both get to do it.
Not me. I don't remember. I remembered years ago, and lately less and less and less. Anyway, it happens, but it's okay because I can still knit and my hands still move. Oh, something that I need to tell you really, really, really quick. Try when you knit, try to get up every 20 minutes and move around, because really you can get not well if you don't move. So do that, do it for you. And I must remind you that October is Cancer Awareness Month. And I'm telling you, as personal experience, you need to check yourselves. Okay, that's all I needed to say. So thank you very much for being with us. Let me see if we have any questions. I can see lots of kisses from Tooth Fairy. I know, Anna. Anna is so great. Yes. See, who is 05? Oh, Sharon. Sharon, you understand me. If you have a daughter that reminds you, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, yes, get moving, get up and do your hand exercises, the fanning in, stretch, bring your hands out, fan out, stretch, and then the exercises for this part of your hand, and up and down and up. We do it in class. Mary knows about it because she has been in my classes a lot. She follows me. Okay. My mom thinks I'm nagging.
Ni modo.
Too bad. Okay, thank you. It's a timer for every 30 minutes. Yes, because we tend to forget. And then what we do is, oh, only this row, so I don't lose where I'm at. Only this row, and then we forget. And then, oh no, just this one row, and then row, and unless you're working with circular needles, and just this row. Anyway, I've got the giggles. Okay, thank you very much for being with us, and uh, yes, we get in England.
Yeah.
Ouch! I took care of my mother. She had Alzheimer's and she was blind, so very difficult to take care of older people. Thank you very much for being with us. See, there's Tebow, our beautiful cat. That's Tebow. Nala is around there. She's young.
She's outside. I let
restless.
Her out to get some energy out.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you, Marilyn.
Love you all.
Love you all. Thank you for being with us. Bye.